Before anything starts, I just want to thank you guys for checking out the video, and this is my first full game commentary, and I try to be as informative as possible. But if you guys want me to focus on specific things or like other aspects of the game, just comment down below and let me know, and I'll take those into consideration for the next video. Anyways, onto the game here. I just want to showcase this game specifically because I want to show just how strong and powerful Varus is. He's currently one of my favorite champions, and I've been performing really well on him, even after the nerfs. So let's just get started here. As always, what I do try to look at is my matchups here. I usually look at the bot lane and the jungler. Really, mid lane and top lane won't affect me too much in the beginning, so I do tend to ignore those. But of course, you do want to watch out for roams. And here we're just going for an invade because we have Blitzcrank. Most matchups in the bot lane are determined by the support. So just looking at it, Blitzcrank has a lot of pressure level 1. Alistar really can't do anything till level 2. Oh, nice flash. So there, we all time his flash. And we're gonna time it down, get ready. Probably look for a gank level 2 if we can. So here, standard, Blitz no flash, Aphelios no flash. And we're just gonna leash. Because we did leash there, Shaco can't really place his boxes, so we are gonna have to commit to like a harder leash here to help him out. Here, just very standard, just waiting for the buffs. And yeah, many times you just see me spamming laugh and like jokes and stuff as I'm waiting for them to spawn. Here. Do a very hard leash actually. I think Shake called for it this game, so we helped them out a bit. Here, I juke back just in case they're cheesing that bush. Something to always be careful for. So here, I'll keep the tab open just so you can see the CSing. But yeah, in the next video, if you guys don't like this tab open, just comment down below and let me know. I can always take it down if you want, but I just like showing it just to see, so you guys can see the CS score as we're going up. No hook there. Yeah, since we did burn Aphelios flash, Shaco was looking for the gank. Unfortunately, we just didn't set up well there. But we did get him low, so something to be happy about. Map. Standard. See the CSing. I am up ahead because he got ganked. Got a lot of pressure on him. Here, I'm trying not to engage here, but Bliss is really looking for something. I didn't want to engage here. I was playing safe because Shaco's up top side. Mid doesn't really have prio either, so it's just a 3v2. Really no reason to engage there. Here again, I'm just staying back. As you see, the minions crowded up. It's stacked, so it's going to push to me regardless of what I do. And since Rek'Sai is playing up here and Shaco's up top, we are playing weak side. So really there's no point in me really walking up. So I just start using my spells from long range to get it. Just trying to play safe and not get caught. It's really important, especially as a bot lane, just to see where your jungle is. Because if you're playing up aggressively in the lane overextending and your jungler's on the other side and their jungler comes, you're pretty much screwed because you just can't do anything 3v2 honestly, unless you just blow your sums and live, but that means you're just using your sums for no reason. Really want to keep those summons for when you really need it. Here he gets an amazing hook, and he has no flash, so he just dies. Very, very good hook. Here now we have pressure. Sadly, I couldn't freeze this, just because a lot of minions just went to the turret. Here, again, just trying my best to CS here. He hit that, lost the CS, but it's okay. One CS won't lose the game. Yeah, couldn't get that one either. But here, the moment I see this, I'm thinking, oh man, I gotta push because this is gonna slow push into them and they can freeze it if they really want to. So this is where I really start dishing out a lot of autos. Just trying to push as fast as I can. And I know they're all topside right now because of the skirmish we just had. So I'm pretty safe just pushing this. Just grabbing all the CS. I'm really walking up here so he can't freeze it. It's really important that when you're shoving a wave like this, that you put pressure on the AD carry so they can't freeze it. Because if they do freeze it and you're pressuring them, they're just gonna die because they can't take the damage from the minions and you. So generally, if you do pressure it, they'll just back up. And here, I'm trying to push as hard as I can. My blitz isn't here. I have a ward. Howitser's coming in. I'm looking at my gold here. 1,600. I can get Cullis right now, which I think I do. Yeah. Cullis is very strong, especially at this state of the game. And Aphelios with no flash or dash. Now he has flash up, but since Aphelios has like no dashes, if I Cullis him, it's just easy to land skill shots. As I walk at lane, we'll just see how the rest of the laners are doing. At this time, you see Blitz is roaming. This is a good roam time because really, he can't do much. If he was sitting in this lane, he can't do anything 1v2. So if he's just running around, getting pressure, getting vision around for the rest of our laners. And let's see if anything does happen here. We see Rek'Sai right here, so I start spam pinging them to run. And thank God they listen. And so, I don't know, I was pinging him not to go that way because we just saw him, but luckily I think he survives. And here, I can't freeze this wave because there's just too many minions. I don't want to take half my HP to freeze this wave. Really, just not worth it. Trying to be as healthy as possible because they are in our jungle. Here I see this and I start moving over. And Blitz has vision right here. He has no flash, I was telling you to back up and I charge it up and get a nice steal on the red here. So I'm avoiding this bush just because we can't see Aphelios or anyone. Let's go a little bit lower. And here, another beautiful hook. I kind of troll ulted here because I thought he'd walk up and we'd get both. But I'm not too mad about that. Blitz got a really good hook. Here, I'm trying to push the lane, but also I'm trying to be careful because we have no wards up here, and I knew Rek'Sai was bot lane. Yeah, and so since he took the dragon, we know he's bot. Like what I recently said, generally you want to try and stop this this freeze, but I just can't pressure that myself because, or just at that moment because we saw Rek'Sai just took the dragon. And luckily, Aphelios just pushes it with his Infernum. So he got pretty lucky with that. Sorry, dude. Infernum. Sorry for the pronunciation. I don't know. And here, got some daggers. It's an awkward back here, but I just couldn't stay there. I don't want to stay there. Missed it. Quite sad. At this point, I was pretty happy. Got a kill. Blitzcrank's getting really good hooks. I stole the red. Yeah, I'm just really happy about that. Yeah. What are we looking for? Should probably clear that out if we can. I think Blitzcrank goes to clear it. Or soon. Right now, since we're pushing up, he's just going to get some deep vision here. Very well played by this Blitzcrank. His name's Blitz too, I guess. So here, we see that they're top side and they're getting Herald, so they're looking for some cheese mid lane. And right now, I know there's no gank coming, so I'm playing a little bit more aggressive. Here, I have no ult, so I'm telling you, my ult's down right here in this chat. So in 50 seconds, we can't do it. I saw that the ward just expired, so that we know there's no ward in here. But Shaker goes this way. Really can't look for anything because he's playing safe. And we see that they're doing the Herald, so we immediately start pushing it. So here, in exchange for Herald, we're just going to try and get some turrets. And if they do walk up, Blitz can grab them. But yeah, here you have to be careful. Luckily, I don't think any of us die here. But yeah, not bad. We blew their ult, nobody died. But they do get Herald, and we get, I think we got one plating there. And here, this is a ward I love to place all the time. It just gives you so much vision, especially when you back. It's the same concept with mid lane. If you ward here, or mid lane you ward here, after you back or reset, or even if you roam, you know where they're going. So here I know if they're going to try and cheese me here. I know if Al's just going to run up to roam, or if he runs that way, he's going up the river. It just shows a lot of information right here. And even if they put a tank, it's out of their vision. So now I know Alistair's just sitting here looking for a cheese. He's not roaming. I can tell my teammates that he's not roaming. When you see a lot of Alistairs do tend to roam a lot and just try to cheese mid lane. They just hex slash over and just ult. His ult's a great tool for diving, so you see that a lot of the times. But since I had the ward and they both sat in the bush, I wasn't sure if they're trying to cheese or if they reset. So here, I'm just checking the bush with my Q. I'm going for autos and making sure to hug furthest away from the bush whenever possible. And we see all of them roaming up here. My Blitzcrank, again, another good roam time because we're resetting the waves in a place where you can't really do anything. So here, I think Blitz does die. Good response by them, actually. Good roam by us, good response by them. So now it's just me and Aphelios just taking turns CSing and pushing it up. God, I hate that turret, but we deal with it, right? So here Syndra's looking to dive, I believe, but Aphelios does a good job in backing up. He does a good job in playing weak side. Good response. Because let's say he did stay, Syndra would have come over and we just dive him and he dies with Syndra ult. But yeah, well played by him. Here, I am going to be a little bit more cautious just because my Blitzcrank's not here and Alistair showed. So since Alistair stowed here, they know they have an advantage up top side for a bit. But I don't think they get to use it. So immediately I start roaming over because I know there's going to be a fight here soon. So I start roaming over. I don't think he gets the hook or he didn't even go for it. And so we know something's up right here, right? So I move over. Sadly, Shaco starts doing his red, but not bad. We catch that Rek'Sai with our pink board. Great vision here. Huge team fight. Great. See, I'm trying to kill Alistar. He's just super tanky with his ult. Here, I don't go in. It's just too dangerous to walk over here. So I start moving up with my team. Since this comes out, I move out. I heal my Blitzcrank for movement speed. So here we start focusing set. I break this turret first because he can just do so much damage from far if the turret's alive. I got a nice kill on them. And the last minion to kill is Aphelios. And after winning that fight, we have a pretty big advantage in the macro game because after all those kills, we can get Dragon. So as I'm getting this Dragon, I'm looking at the Rift at mid, and I'm also looking at bot. So here, I opt to go bot lane because that mid lane is gonna get cracked no matter what. But since these last two lanes are really tanky, Syndra can defend this. So here, I just start looking to shove this way because I want to get as much golden back. So here, looking at it, 120. I have a 20 CS lead on top of getting kills and kill participation, like assist, on this Aphelios. So I have a lot of gold on him. That's a really good fight to take too because I had my full Bork and Aphelios only had his components. Really good time to fight. So here already we go about a 1.3k lead and I have really strong backs. Making sure to be efficient with my gold. always want to be looking to spend your gold and buy strong components, like BF Sword or finishing your Essence Reaver on Aphelios here, or finishing like Infinity Edge. You'll always want to look for big backs because it just gives you so much power in the next fight if you can back correctly too. I was looking to help and rotate bot, or I mean mid. But I'm pretty slow. And here, I spot out the failure, so I cut off his path here. So he goes all the way around. Here, I just clear out the wards I see. I start rotating bot, I believe. Or I stay mid. Try to see them fighting, I guess. But yeah, this is very awkward where I just keep going back and forth between the waves. Just because losing like 4 or 5 CS isn't really going to change the game, but let's say I don't participate in the fight, in a big one, that's so much more gold and actually shifts the game. So just being careful. It is awkward to do that, but I just like hovering between them just so I can help if the team fight does break out, and if it doesn't, sure I lose like 3-4 CS, but I'm still able to get to lane a little bit quicker. Here I just balance out the wave again because Syndra backed. I believe Syndra goes bot lane now, just because Blitzcrank and I are both mid. So we can look at the board again. Yeah, we're building like a nice 20 CS lead on him still. Shaco, all doing well. Gold lead's 1.3, now it's going to 1.4. So just every gold lead you can get, every gold advantage, just trying to build that, even if it's like 100 gold, always trying to build that lead as much as possible. Here, go bot lane, gets a nice kill at bot. I believe she gets dove and dies, but great job regardless. Okay, flash. They didn't get a nice dive. So here I'm just looking to push the lane. Echo is kind of uninteractive because he can just keep throwing his Q on the wave. So here I throw the ult because I tried to chain CC it, but the moment he got hooked, Echo just throws the ult. I've actually never seen someone immediately ult after getting hooked, but very well played by him. Just because if he didn't ult immediately, he would have got chain CC'd and died. But yeah, very well played by him. Made me miss an ult. Ult for ult, not bad. So here, the rotating top lane, we saw that, so we just start pushing this for free. I believe we pushed one more. Yeah, I pushed one more just for the extra gold. So every time Aphelios dies, he just like gets further and further behind in CSing. So this gold lead just keeps expanding. I believe he got the kill, maybe that's why. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but still 1,000 gold lead. Still very good. Yeah, good curve, amp. At this point of the game, when I'm so close to Quincy's, Quincy's is a really big power spike, especially because the magic pen from Quincy's gives you the blight penetration. The armor pen, just nice because obviously I'm AD. The Quincy's because it helps me stack and get my W procs out more, and also it gives me attack speed. Just everything is just great about Quincy's, especially like Varus and like Kaisa and stuff. Nice hook. Another great pick right before dragon spawns. We see dragon spawning in 5 seconds. I was gonna go help and get mid prio, but since nobody contested, I just gave it to Sintra for free. Here, yeah, great dragon. We've been getting a lot of good picks before the dragon, or like winning team fights before them, so it's just been really easy for us. So here, just looking at the CS, great CS. See, a lot of people do like the ward deep into the other enemy's lane. Just gives you a lot of information, so you guys should practice that. Here, I have my Quincy's at 790, so I rush my back because I really need this fight, or this item for if a fight like breaks out. So here, After like turrets break, bot lane usually goes mid and they just start farming like the mid wave, camps whenever possible. Just really accelerating your items. AD carries with items are extremely strong. So, love pushing it. I'm not complaining. I'm getting free gold. Near fight. I believe Shaker gets out, so we're just watching it here. The TP got cancelled, so I was in the awkward spot. I couldn't really participate here. And I see that they're skirmishing bot lane, and they keep surviving here. Very good punch here. And he messed up his flash. Yeah, this Blitzcrank was low-key smurfing this game. Gets a nice hook on them. Now as you see this fight breaking out, I really just shoved mid here because I had mid pro, and it's a free turret. So here, I'm telling my team to re-engage and keep fighting. So look, they have to keep hovering back and forth here to help out. It's just a really awkward position for them. And I saw this Aphelios on this ward, right? So I know I can beat him in a 1v1 if I snare him. So I ult, flash, and it's just an easy pick here. Although the team, there's Rek'Sai got away and they played this team fight really well. You can actually go back and watch that. Very well played. So, Echo didn't R there. Very frustrating. Many Echoes don't R. But, yeah, well played by my team. I won the 1v1. We're in a really good spot. I thought Rek'Sai was going there maybe. Wasn't exactly sure. Let me stall him. So I just throw the Q and just push the mid. And also Poppy won our 1v1. So everyone's just really just winning on the map here. Just really good team play here. Makes the game a lot easier if everyone's actually winning their 1v1s. So here again, Aphelios is just falling further and further behind. The 20 CS lead becomes 50. And here I see all their camps. And since they're all dead and resetting, I literally can just take everything for free in the jungle. So that's exactly what I do. Just continuously building that gold lead whenever possible. So here, if we look at the gold, yeah, it's just gotten a lot. Okay, you're 2k now. And here, for some reason they fought. I don't think it turns out well, but you know, there's always going to be like random skirmishes that happen. I believe they die. Not too bad though, because our next objective Dragon's up in 2 minutes, so we really don't lose too much besides the kill and a turret. Here, before this next fight, I'm really trying to rush and get my Gwyn 2s before this Dragon. As I said, always emphasizing getting those strong buys before objectives or team fights. It really pushes you, pushes your DPS. Here, just taking everything going mid, taking the Raptors whenever possible, just accelerating my items. Here, yeah. No, it's like, yeah, the CS lead just keeps growing and growing throughout the whole game. Nice 10,000 gold we're sitting on at 20 minutes in the game. Very good place to be at. Missed a lot of CS there, but I'm really just trying to rush this. I believe I get it at 900, if I'm not mistaken, so another 300 gold to get within a minute. I don't think I get in this team fight just because I missed so much CS and there's nothing on the map like camps. Here I just sit here because, like I said, there's no camps and there's no reason for me to walk up here. It's just too dangerous. We see them backing up here, so this is when I start pushing for mid-prow before this Dragon. 40 seconds. Here. I opted to get the red because this was already pushing. I do lose like 4 CS, but I don't want to be mispositioned. Let's say they were set up for a catch, then I'd probably just die there because I have no flash. So here, I quickly get this red before the next fight. This red on theirs, which is extremely powerful. Very nice picks here. Just finish him with the Q. Kill secured. Yeah, honestly, we're just getting so many nice picks before these Dragons that really turned the tide of this game. Props to this Blitz and actually just the team in general. The whole team was feeling really good. And so here, I called for Meat and Shaco to do it as fast as possible and for Poppy to Cinder to rotate. But Poppy just stayed with us, which is alright. And Blitzcrank did get caught here. I believe he dies, but they do extend a bit for it. So here we get mid-pro. Let's go back to that. Yeah, Blitzcrank does die here, sadly. But as we're rotating, always try to grab mid-pro. It just gives so much because you can threaten to take their mid-turrets, or you just win the team fight, and then right after you win the team fight, since your minions are already there, you can just take all the turrets. It opens up a lot of options having that mid-pro. So here, we're in a pretty awkward spot. We're just trying to back off because we do have mid-pro. We don't have to rush this fight. But this Poppy just has the biggest balls in the world, and she just runs in there. And I don't know. That's something I did complain about later because we really didn't have to fight it like this. Every fight we had was a lot cleaner. She got a nice Poppy ult. Alistair's behind me, so I am really worried about this, but I'm just trying to help my team get the snipe on him. I miss. He W's me. And if he Q'd me right there, I probably died, but since he misplayed that. So here, I ult him, and I'm looking for the ult on Echo, so the moment he gets ulted, I burst him down so he can't ult. I think I trade Alistair. Yeah, I trade Alistair for my death, but we'll go back and see that real quick. As you know, if if Echo's CC, then he can't ult, right? So I'm looking at this the whole time, and the moment he gets ulted, I start turning on him. Just so he can't ult, and I burst him down. Really small, like, details on the Varus ult that really just changed the tide of the game. Because Echo died there, and luckily I got Alistar, it was an even trade, and it doesn't allow them to get any objectives like Baron. It's just a very awkward state for them. As you see, he's just pushing this wave, he's just farming out. Really can't do much with it. And then this is where I finally get my rune ends, and see where the gold is. I'm sitting at 800 gold. Very awkward place. I'm not sure what to buy. I do mess up here. I think I opt to buy a QSS, but I undo it. I don't know what happened, but yeah, my bad. Happens. Just keep playing. I buy QSS. And I saw the door and so I was like, wait, I can't buy anything. So I just undo it, and I just undid both by accident. It happens. So now I'm sitting on 1800 gold without spending anything. Very, very bad, but just shows you just how much further we are ahead because we keep winning these fights. You see the CS lead, still about 50. We got a nice, hefty gold lead on this Aphelios now. Yeah, very good state of the game we're in right now. I believe the next objective we're really waiting for is a dragon, or if we do win a fight, it's going to be Baron. So here, Shaco gets hit. So he almost gets caught. Nice ult actually, he doesn't get caught, he's fine. So they're just skirmishing balling the 1v1. And since we see that Echo's low, we do run towards the Baron a little bit. But the moment Echo goes Mia, and we saw in one of these wards, I'm telling my team to back, I'm spamming back, I just run away. I just keep running and spamming, but luckily he missed that. If he hit that, we might have just lost the game, but this is where I'm just telling our team to be careful because it's 5v5. We really don't see it, and I'm just playing safe. So here, very awkward spot. Cinder gets ulted, and she just dies immediately. It's not looking good. And here, Poppy comes in with the TP, gets a nice kill on the next side. But honestly, I'm just zoned from this fight. The moment Echo does that, I just have to back off. Luckily, I kind of smurf here and just 1v1 him. As you'll see here, I burst him again, so he can't even react with ult. So because of that, we do just win this fight for free. And here, just showing the importance of kiting someone. So here I'm not just autoing every time, so when he gets closer, I don't opt to auto because I lose distance. And so that's how I actually juke the E here if you look. Let's see here. So I'm autoing. I could auto right here, but you can opt to not auto here just to gain distance. And then since I know he has no more spells, I can just keep autoing him. And it's just free. Just knowing how to kite too, very important. If I got hit by that E, it would have been pretty close. You probably still would have died, but pretty close. So here, instead of pushing the mid and getting the pink ward, I see a lot of people do this. They auto the pink ward as they're rotating. Really important to just ignore the pink ward at times, just to help your team. If I started autoing the pink ward and getting the mid, Shaco and Blitz would have died for sure here. But yeah, just knowing when to auto and like ignore a few minions and wards, very important. I see a lot of times, many times, where people keep pushing the wave or auto the pink wards as they're rotating. Those seconds you miss are just really crucial. So here I have my Hex Shrinker and QSS. Blitzcrank gets caught here, I believe, but it's actually really bad for them because they're really split here. Since we split them off, we just get 2 free picks. Yeah, they really just can't do anything here. That's a nice pick, and Poppy's just zoning 3 of them. Great champion, I suppose. And here we just win this hard. I think I ult Alistar, yeah, ult Alistar here, and then it's just a free team fight. This Crank misses the hook. So here I'm telling the team to drag it up top here, to drag the dragon, like to get it away from Echo. But yeah, Poppy got a nice flank again. Yeah, very well played. Team played this extremely beautifully actually. And just look at my items. Since I was doing the Echo, like Echo is zoning me a lot, I opted for the Hex Drinker and QSS. And so here they FF and I believe we win. But just to further explain the items here, Hex Drinker just to help me duel the Echo that kept trying to zone me off. And the QSS was because I didn't have Flash, if the Set and Echo ever got on me and I didn't have QSS, I would just die. If you didn't know the interaction between Set and QSS, like Set R and QSS, if Set R's and you QSS, you actually don't fly, you just sit where you were already. So he just flies alone. It's very good, especially if you don't have Flash and on Varus, who doesn't have any dashes. Very good tool, or very good item to have. But yeah, I think that concludes it. We can see the final scores here. I see 815, my goal lead, 4K, and yeah, just shows you just how strong Varus is. There's a lot of like scrappy team fights this game, but our team played it really well. We got mid pros. We all won our 1v1s. Like, yeah, even though they got like early pressure on like Herald, we just traded a few gold like bot lane here. Again, overall, really well played by my team, and I think that'll conclude our first commentary on this game. Just let me know if you really want to like focus on different aspects. Like, do you only want to watch Varus? How do you feel about the HUD? Like, I can get rid of all these HUDs here, or I can keep it up the whole time just so you guys can see the CS lead during lane. Just tell me how you guys feel about all this. This is my first one, so obviously there's room to improve. But yeah, let me know, and thanks for watching, guys.